Dingle, quoted by the National Geographic as being the most beautiful place on earth. Surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, beautiful scenery, famed for a certain dolphin, Dingle has become a hotspot for events and one of the most popular film festivals in Ireland. The Dingle Film Festival will be hosted from here, the Phoenix Cinema, and promises to be fun for everyone, with films both Irish and international. It's Thursday night and it's at the launch. It's absolutely packed, as you can see, so we're going to go give a bit of a walk around and meet some of the guests. So Maurice, Galway, what can you tell us the highlights of Dingle Film Festival?
Well, tonight now we've got Dead of a Superhero. I've seen the film. I think it's one of the finest Irish films I've ever seen. Oh dear, bit of a pop there. See, that was a Marc to show just how great the film is. No, it's a tremendous film and I'm really thrilled to have it. Tomorrow night's going to be a very special night as well because we're going to honour Michael O'Sullivan, who owned the cinema. You know, he built it back in 1979 and he opened the doors in 1980. So it's a perfect film, Stella Days. I've seen that too and it's a wonderful film. It's a real feel-good film. You're going to come out of the cinema feeling good. All in all, I mean, it's just an eclectic mix of wonderful films, and the part I love is bringing the guests in who are going to talk. We've John Rice. John originally comes from Abbeydorney, and he runs a successful company, Jam Media, which is one of the finest animation studios now in Dublin. They're selling to something like 18 territories now around the world. And John was slightly younger than me. I kind of knew him, you know, in the dance floor. So it's great to bring guys like that back and just, you know, showcase them. Back in their own county and say, look at these guys, they're fantastic.
What is it about Dingle Film Festival that kind of stands out or makes it kind of unique and separate from all the other film festivals?
That to me is a very simple question and the answer is Dingle. That's it. Like, Dingle is different. It's a unique place and, you know, we can go to film festivals all over the world, but Dingle, that's where it carries and punches above its own weight. It's as beautiful a place as you'll go to anywhere in the world. And when I invite a guest in here, I know Dingle will look after them. You know, they'll do their thing for us, but throughout the weekend they can go to the best restaurants, best bars, the wonderful scenery, the ocean, to look after them for the whole weekend. So it's Dingle really, that's what makes us unique, yeah.
This year's festival will be kick-started by award-winning feature film Death of a Superhero, about a boy who struggles to deal with reality while suffering from a serious illness.
Well, I think it's fantastic to be here, first of all. I think it's very important that an Irish film is seen in Ireland. It's very difficult for Irish films to actually be seen anywhere, and obviously the more word of mouth you can generate about a film before it's released, the more hopefully people will like it and talk to each other, and that's what word of mouth is all about. But it's particularly nice to be here, I think, because it's kind of small but fantastically run festival, you know, very professional, although it looks from the outside to be very kind of, come as you are kind of thing. It's really nailed, and I'm really looking forward to people's reaction. Because they're kind of a real audience as opposed to a Ponzi audience, if you know what I mean.
Tonight's launch will also be showing last year's winner of Irish language short film competition Físín, showing Cluiche, directed by Cathal Cuaig.
Well, cholam is nara gur an commarta sé bonacus go sé de tóireach gearscon ar an gailge agus sé vile zena na script bag scríb a christeach acu agus hiocht agus pitching do a dhéana agus rinne mar sin agus haine mu scéil lob so zaidilí an tairigdá le dhéana agus chama séhí sinna gobar le cóir scripte chu script le chéile chu foidan le chéile agus rinne mu sconán faoi nola cim le lia agus gearscon bag an Cluiche an teilteid gearscon an 8 númad agus tá me gobar non-stop le tríhí gar an tagrathach díana agus na fóhaidilíon agus gohir. So sé críocht na agus tre go amach nacht, so tásún an go daine se le daine.
The festival is supported by a local committee including actor Moya Farrelly.
Well, as you can see, that there's a lot of up-and-coming film directors and a lot of good producers, and for me it's actually a great chance to kind of mingle with the people. I'm an actress myself. And but the wonderful thing that because the festival itself is quite compact, it also gears towards, you know, the kind of the technical side of things, you know, how to produce a film or how to write a script. So in that general sense, it can be for somebody who would feel like getting into, you know, the movie business, starting at the bottom. Also then for people who are established, we have the likes of Ned Dowd. He produced Apocalypto, and he held a seminar actually today. Also we have Amy Hubbard with Casting Hubbard. She's coming over on Saturday. So I'm going to attend that summit as well. I've been acting for many years, but there's always a chance to keep learning something, and also to meet really, really incredibly talented people. So it's a great buzz, you know, and it's a great energy around the town, and also the beginning of, you know, the year, kind of kickstart the whole year of festivities. And
So John, how is this beneficial to kind of younger people involved in the industry, like film festival wise?
Well, it's just great to take any opportunity to get your work seen. Like often you just kind of, you finish up college, you're just trying to struggle to get someone to actually look at your work, so it's great to kind of get out and about and meet people in person. Like, you know, there's always like the internet and stuff as well, but actually kind of sitting with people has its own advantages as well.
Tell us a bit about your internet experiences. Like, are you using your work on the internet a lot these days?
Well, right now it's not, because I actually hold it back just for festivals, kind of to give it like a year or so, because a lot of the festivals, like, they don't want stuff online. I kind of use the kind of private videos, just if you wanted to send someone a CV with a link or something like that, or whatever. But like then eventually, like after it's kind of done, getting to wherever it can get into, then I would let it go on the internet properly with that.
And tell us a bit about your short that's showing.
My short's called Shellshock. It's shown tomorrow in the first shorts programme. It's basically about an Irishman who served in the British Army in World War I, and he kind of returns home after a few years away, and he's kind of suffering after his experiences there, but also some people are kind of being judgmental because the political landscape has changed in his absence, and everyone's kind of more for republicanism than home rule and all this stuff, so he's got a lot on his plate.
We're here with Marc Flanagan, one of the main sponsors of the Dingle Film Festival. Marc, how did you get to be involved with the Dingle Film Festival?
I came to the festival in 2009, and I was invited because I'm a television writer producer in Los Angeles, and through a friend of a friend, I received an invitation from Maurice, Galway, and saying, would you be interested in conducting a symposium, writing for the screen, writing comedy for the screen? So I leapt at the chance and had a great time. And at the end of the festival, I said to Maurice, I'll come back every year. As a matter of fact, I'll put money on that. So I don't know whether I'm a main, but I contribute to the festival because I think it's a genuinely unique and great for this part of the world, and I always have a great time.
The festival attracts guests from far and wide, local and international. Where are you from?
Massachusetts.
And what brought you to the festival?
I came last year and it was wonderful, and I want to make sure I would be here again. It was lovely.
Are you looking forward to anything particular?
Well, I've got a ticket for tonight for Death of a Superhero, and I plan to see many, many more. And I'm looking forward to the parties after. And I've been coming to Dingle for 12 years, but this is the best of it.
Brilliant.
Very happy.
What about yourself? Are you local?
Yeah, but I'm from New Zealand.
Oh.
We invented movies over there.
Oh, I see. Okay. And how does this compare to film festivals over in New Zealand?
I think Ireland's always going to have a special flavour for film festivals. But I'm going to the script writing tomorrow. That should be fun. And Amy Winehouse, that should be really something too.
This year's festival will have special dedications to the late Michael O'Sullivan, founder of the Phoenix Cinema and local film lover.
Tonight is our presentation, you know. We're awarding Michael O'Sullivan in his memory, all that he did for cinema in this country. And there's not a distributor that he didn't know, and he helped me, like Francis and the guys, several times with some distributors, like the Warner Brothers thing, getting Barry Lyndon. I mean, once I called Pat, and Michael had said, get in touch. We got that film like that. And like Michael told us here one night on the Tuesday night, I wasn't saying the figure, but I knew somebody in Dublin that wanted that print, and I think they were being charged $7,500 for a one-off screening. And we got it for nothing, I think, more or less, because Michael had asked for it. And there's many distributors who came down for Michael's funeral, and we met him there. So he was very well respected. And the other thing I'll just mention is when Gabriel Byrne was here receiving the Gregory Peck Award, I thought it was wonderful. Michael was sitting here, he's giving his acceptance speech for the award, and he came off the podium just specifically to shake Michael's hand and in front of everybody here and thank him for everything he had done for cinema. So if I'd like to call up Michael's family, Francis, Cathal, Sean and Mary.
The events will continue late into the night here at the Festival Club, where people can come and enjoy the more social part of the festival. Lisa O'Leary for Kerry Video News, Dingle.